dive into the mystery of the Mary Rose, a 16th-century warship that sank during a battle with France, taking over 500 lives with it. The Mary Rose was a 16th-century warship built during the reign of King Henry VIII in 1536. This 700-ton vessel was one of the largest and most advanced warships of its time. On the 19th of July 1545, the Mary Rose sank during a battle with France off the coast of Portsmouth. The ship's heavy artillery and top-heavy design made it prone to capsizing in strong winds. Over 500 lives were lost in the disaster, with only 35 survivors rescued from the wreckage. The Mary Rose lay undisturbed on the seafloor for over 400 years before its discovery in 1971. Explore the most iconic and memorable Olympic opening ceremonies from around the world. The Olympic opening ceremony originated in 1896 at the Athens Games, featuring 241 athletes from 14 nations. Beijing's 2008 ceremony featured a 10,000 drone display, setting a Guinness World Record for most unmanned aircraft. London's 2012 ceremony, directed by Danny Boyle, included a 007-themed sketch with James Bond and Queen Elizabeth. The 2018 Pyeongchang Winter Olympics opening ceremony was held with a unified Korean team, symbolizing peace. Rio's 2016 ceremony featured a vibrant samba performance and a giant Olympic ring made of flowers. The Tokyo 2020 ceremony was notable for its minimalist approach, with empty seats and subdued celebrations due to COVID. Test your knowledge of Olympic trivia with this fun and fast-paced video. The Olympics have been held every 4 years since 1896, with exceptions during wartime. The youngest Olympic medalist is 10-year-old Dimitrios Laundras, a Greek gymnast in 1896. Jesse Owens holds 4 gold medals from the 1936 Berlin Olympics, a record for an American. The Olympic Games feature over 30 sports and 300 events across summer and winter games. Bob Beeman's 1,968 long jump record stood for 23 years, a remarkable Olympic achievement. The Olympics have been broadcast in over 200 countries, reaching a massive global audience. Learn about the Ticuna people, one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, who have lived there for over 2,000 years and have a rich cultural heritage. The Ticuna people are one of the largest indigenous groups in the Amazon rainforest, with over 40,000 members. They have lived in the Amazon for over 2,000 years, with a rich cultural heritage and traditional way of life. The Ticuna are skilled hunters and gatherers, using over 400 plant species for food, medicine, and other purposes. Their traditional territory spans across Brazil, Colombia, and Peru, covering over 40 million acres of rainforest. The Ticuna have a unique linguistic heritage, with their own language and over 90 dialects spoken across their territory. Meet GNZ11, the most distant galaxy ever observed, which is 13.4 billion light-years away. GNZ11 is the most distant galaxy ever observed, 13.4 billion light-years away from Earth. Light from GNZ11 has been traveling through space for 13.4 billion years to reach us. The galaxy is seen as it existed just 400 million years after the Big Bang. GNZ11 is incredibly small and faint, with a mass of only 1% of the Milky Way. The Hubble Space Telescope and the W.M. Keck Observatory work together to capture its image. Studying GNZ11 provides a unique glimpse into the early universe's formation and evolution. Discover the secret to scoring a hat trick in under 2 minutes in FIFA 22, featuring the fastest players and most effective formations. The fastest player in FIFA 22 is Kylian Mbappe, with a 97 pace rating. The 4-2-3-1 formation provides the most attacking opportunities for a quick hat trick. Players with high agility and acceleration stats are ideal for rapid goal scoring. Using the get-in-behind tactic can catch opponents off guard and create scoring chances. FIFA 22's acrobat trait allows players to score with acrobatic volleys and overhead kicks. The key to a quick hat trick is to exploit the opponent's defense with rapid counterattacks. From Woodstock to Coachella, we're counting down the most iconic music festivals in history. The first iconic music festival was Woodstock, held on a dairy farm in New York in 1969. Woodstock drew over 400,000 attendees and featured legendary acts like Jimi Hendrix and The Who. The Isle of Wight Festival in 1970 became a cultural phenomenon with 600,000 attendees and Jimi Hendrix's final performance. Coachella, launched in 1999, transformed into a global brand with a $114 million annual economic impact. Glastonbury Festival, started in 1970, grew from 1,500 attendees to a 200,000-strong music extravaganza. These iconic festivals paved the way for modern events, shaping music history and culture forever. From bicycles to cookware, discover the surprising ways aluminum is used in everyday objects you may not have noticed. Aluminum is the most abundant metal in the Earth's crust, making up 8% of its soil. The first bicycle ever made, in 1817, had an aluminum frame, making it incredibly light. Aluminum foil, a common kitchen staple, is made from 99.99% pure aluminum. The average American uses around 40 pounds of aluminum per year, mostly from packaging. Aluminum is 100% recyclable, making it one of the most eco-friendly metals. The International Space Station is made of 75% aluminum due to its strength and lightness. Explore the fascinating story of the Sultanate of Zanzibar, which lasted only 1 year and 38 days in 1896, making it one of the shortest-lived nations in history. The Sultanate of Zanzibar was a short-lived nation that existed from the 25th of August 1896 to the 2nd of September 1896. Zanzibar was a strategic archipelago located off the coast of Tanzania, controlling the Indian Ocean trade routes. The British Empire was concerned about German expansion in East Africa and sought to annex Zanzibar to secure its interests. Sultan Hamad bin Thuwaini was forced to abdicate after just 38 days, and the British installed a new ruler, Khalid bin Bargash. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, also known as the shortest war in history, lasted only 38 minutes, making it the briefest conflict ever recorded. Visit the abandoned town of Centralia, Pennsylvania, where a coal seam fire has been burning since 1962, causing toxic gases and smoke to permeate the air, and explore the remnants of a once thriving community. Centralia, Pennsylvania, was once a thriving coal mining town with over 1,000 residents. In 1962, a coal seam fire ignited beneath the town, releasing toxic gases and smoke into the air. Despite efforts to extinguish it, the fire continues to burn to this day, making Centralia uninhabitable. The fire has caused widespread damage, including sinkholes, subsidence, and contaminated water and soil. By the 1980 seconds, most residents had abandoned their homes, and in 2002, the U.S. Postal Service revoked Centralia's zip code.